without G2G, government can buy without bidding process. But for us, that was not enough. So we sat down with them. So we slashed down the prices for this 50,000 pieces of cars, both Bulan and Ravi, to the tune of 2.5 billion rupees. So this was the first discount. Agreement signed. Now letter of credits opened. I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm trying to narrate the story to inspire you. This is how nations are built. And this was a small, humble contribution which I want to mention here. One day LCs opened, everything finished. Agreement log, letter of credit opened by Punjab Bank. One day I was sitting and reading Dawn newspaper before going to the office. And I saw a small news item that yen has got devalued vis-a-vis dollar. Immediately this transaction came to my mind. I said, oh my God, Suzuki is going to have a windfall profit. This must be passed on to us. So I asked my chief secretary, finance secretary, and Basal would remember who were the members of the team. They went to Karachi. I said, send them and tell them they must pass on this windfall to us, because we are not in this trade. We are passing it on to our unemployed people. So they went to Karachi. They said, no, there's no question. And they were right. Let me say, at the outset, they were absolutely correct. Nowhere in the world that you open, negotiated, signed agreements. And between the government of Punjab and them, this is out of question. But we were not. I will come to and tell you the salient points. So then I called a meeting in Lahore at my Multan house, residence we met. His MD was there, tall man. We had 2.5 hours meeting, and there was no. I said, look, we are not in the business of trade. Government of Punjab is acting as a catalyst to employ unemployed. That's it. And so we are not into profit making, and we are not into loss making. We are passing on, what we call best competitive prices. And also, government of Punjab is picking up the interest cost. So a pure loan amount is being transferred to the person, to the borrower, and he will pay in installments after earning money from this investment. They said, yes, Chief Minister, this is correct. But why are you forcing us something which is not your domain? I said, look, you are making money, you are making profit out of this devaluation of yen. You must pass it on to us. And then his MD made a very pertinent point, and for which I had no answer. He said, okay, Chief Minister, tell me, had the yen been revalued, would you compensate us for that loss? I said, then I wouldn't have raised this question. There was a big laughter. To cut this long story short, they were very kind. I must thank them, of course, unwillingly, most unwillingly. They saw the point that Punjab government's effort is to provide best possible terms to the borrower, that is our unemployed youth, boys and girls both. And they gave us a check of 400 million rupees. Now this is unheard of in the history of business world. But then give them a big hand. So this is our friendship, and this is all most what we call uncalled for demand. But I was trying to fight for the rights of my people, and they cooperated. This is how it should be. But when the ball is in our court, if we don't kick it, then it's not fair. Thank you, Excellency.